Most business owners that I meet are stuck in the same loop. They're working harder than ever, but somehow still feeling behind. You've got clients, a team, revenues coming in, yet it feels like you're constantly firefighting. You never really get that breathing space to plan, think, and grow. And I get it, I've been there. Before becoming a business coach, I launched and scaled and grew multiple businesses across various industries and scaled one from absolutely nothing to 7 figures in under 2 years. I learned the hard way. Growth without any kind of structure can be chaos, and it's really exciting until it starts to break. That is why I built what I now call the lean growth system, a really clear, practical way for service-based businesses to grow with confidence, control, and consistency. It is the exact process that I've used personally, and it is the same one that's helping my clients today across a range of industries. Now, let's talk about where most businesses go wrong, because it's not that the business owner is lazy or doesn't care, it's probably because they've never been shown how to grow properly. They jump from one idea to the next, new marketing channels, new systems, new hires, but hoping something sticks. But underneath it all, the foundations are really shaky. There's no clear numbers, no proper structure, and not a joined up plan. And that is when things start to stall. The lean growth system fixes that step by step, and it is built around 3 phases: stabilize, accelerate, and then multiply. Phase 1, stabilize. This is where we stop the chaos. Before you can scale, you have to see clearly. That means getting a grip on your numbers, knowing things like your break-even point, your real profit, and what is driving or draining your cash. When I started working with one client earlier this year, they were turning over multiple 6 figures, but I had no idea what their profit actually was. They had no management accounts and no visibility. So within the first few weeks, we fixed that. And once the numbers were clear, the decision making became really simple and progress followed. And that is what stabilizing is all about. It's not just accounting, it's clarity. Because when you can see what's really happening, you can stop guessing and start leading. Phase 2, accelerate. Once the business is stable, we can build momentum. This is where most owners finally feel like things start to click into place. We tighten up the marketing, refine the message, and create systems that turn leads into paying clients consistently, not by luck, but by design. For one client, that meant refining their sales process and introducing better accountability. Within a few months, monthly revenue jumped by over 50%. It wasn't through more hours or more stress, it was better structure and more focus. That is what acceleration looks like. It's about turning your existing activity into predictable results. You don't need 10 new ideas, you just need one joined up system that works. Phase 3, multiply. Once you've got control and momentum, growth becomes scalable. This is where we step into systems, delegation, and performance. You move from doing everything yourself to building a business that runs without you being in the middle of every decision. This is also where owners start rediscovering their time. You get to think again, you get to plan, and ironically, that is when the biggest growth happens because the business finally stops depending on you for everything. One of my clients said after just 90 days, she finally felt clarity and control. Her words, not mine, and that is the point. When structure replaces stress, you can start leading again. Okay, now here is the reality. Most business owners never reach this stage because they're stuck reacting to problems instead of solving the root cause. They don't have a system that pulls everything together, and without one, growth is always going to feel a bit random. And that is what the lean growth system does differently. It gives you the tools, the structure, and the accountability to really grow on purpose instead of just by accident. This isn't theory, it's practical, grounded, and proven in the real world. And I've worked with owners across multiple sectors who say things like, Dan brings me clarity in chaos. He helps me drive things forward. I finally feel in control of my business. Dan is what you need, okay? These aren't people chasing hype or some kind of craze. They're real business owners who want a direction and finally got it. If you've made it this far, you're probably thinking, okay, but how do I know if this is right for me? Here's how you'll know. You're working hard, but the results don't match the effort. Your team's busy, but it's not always clear what's actually moving the needle. You've got ideas, but no joined up plan that connects it all, and deep down you know your business could be doing better if it just had the right structure. That is where the lean growth system comes in. We'll map out where you are now, what's holding you back, and exactly what to fix next. You will walk away with absolute clarity on your numbers, your priorities, and your next steps to grow. The easiest way to start is to book your free growth strategy call below. It is not a pushy sales call. It is a genuine strategy conversation where we'll look at your business through the lean growth system lens so you can see what's working, what's missing, and what needs to change. You've probably got all the right pieces already. They just need putting together in the right order. So you've got 2 paths right now. You can keep doing what you've been doing, reacting, firefighting, trying to keep up, and maybe eventually you'll figure it out. Or you can shortcut the guesswork, use a proven system that works in the real world, and start building a business that gives you both growth and freedom. If you're serious about growing properly, this is where it all starts. Book your free growth strategy call below. Let's build your roadmap together and get your business back on track with the structure, clarity, and confidence to grow properly.